right, everybody, we are back with episode 3376 of the Cabral Concept. This is our Cabral House Call, our first house call of the weekend, answering all of our community's questions, or at least the 5 to 6 latest ones that are on our list that have come in over the past couple months. Excited, as always, to be able to do this show. I love to be able to open up this document each and every weekend, read 5 or 6 questions on Saturday, another 5 or 6 on Sunday, really see what's going on with the community and do my best to help. So grateful to be able to do that. If you want to read along with the questions, head on over to stephencabral.com/3375. Now, let's dive into the show. I just opened up the document. Again, no rehearsal is done for these questions. I just love to be able to read them and give you my honest answer. All right, first up is Lillian. Lillian says, hello, Dr. Cabral. I have 2 questions. I was wondering if you know anything of Baja Gold sea salt. It's supposed to be naturally lower in sodium and have a high concentration of minerals and trace elements. In their third-party testing, Baja Gold test shows Codex and Prop 65 requirements. Okay, great. The second one is Himalayan or real salt from Utah don't have iodine. How do you supplement? Thank you. Okay, great questions. So I do know Baja Gold, and I think they're a good company, like no doubt about it. I want you to understand kind of a little bit behind the scenes. When you're talking about total sodium, let's just say like you're talking about the drops that they have. You're looking at maybe 200, 250 milligrams of sodium. Okay. And so they maybe have 10% less sodium than some of the others. Okay. 250 milligrams minus 10% is minus 25 milligrams is 225, like versus like 280. So what I'm saying is it's not these huge differences. Salt is measured in elements are measured in essentially parts per million, typically. Some are parts per billion. And so I think they're a good company. So I want to say that. I think they're a good company. I like that they do testing. So yes, I think they're good. Here's the thing though. Pretty close to the others. I know that when they show, ours is, a couple thousand parts per billion, parts per million different. Understood. We're talking about minuscule amounts. You are not going to get your minerals for the day from sea salt, just the way that it is. You can get your sodium from sea salt and some of the trace minerals. Totally agree. Are you looking to get your magnesium or calcium or potassium or any of these things from sea salt? No, there's just not enough. I use sea salt, and I think that it's great to use. But again, we just use the one that you enjoy as long as it's microplastic free and it's heavy metal, low heavy metals. That's what you want. All right. The second one, yes, some don't have iodine, and even the ones that do, it's a tiny amount, negligible amount. So what do? The daily nutritional support or the daily activated multi have about 200 micrograms of iodine in there. And that's that's exactly what it has, I believe. And so it's going to be 100% of what you are looking for. Now that I said that, I have to check it for you because I can't mess up on our own formulation. So there's every single vitamin and mineral that your body needs is in the daily nutritional support, covers everything, or the daily activated multi. And in iodine, it's 150 micrograms, which is 100% of the RDA. So there you go. So 100% of the RDA just from that. So that's what we do. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. All right. John is up next. And by the way, if you didn't want to get it from Nutritional Supplements, totally get it. You could eat nori crinkles, seaweed snacks, things like that. They have great iodine as well. You just have to make sure that it's heavy metal free. John is up. John says, hey, Doc, me and my family drink a lot of water. We recently just purchased the Aqua True that you recommend. I want to know if you should add minerals to it since I do the DNS and daily fruit and vegetable. Is that enough? Thanks. All right. It's a great question. So we have the Aqua True under the sink. That is the alkalizing one. All that means is it adds minerals back. All right. So that one adds minerals back. However, for the most part, like you, I'll mix my daily fruit and vegetable blend. I'll mix it in the smoothie. Whatever it might be. But when we had the on the counter Aqua True, which holds like a liter of water, we used to pour it in this copper pitcher. Nobody in my family is higher in copper over zinc, of course, right? And we used to add 5 drops basically per liter that we add in, about 5 to 8 drops. And so we would always add minerals back in. There's a lot of great, Baja Minerals. There you go. They have mineral drops. Ancient Minerals has mineral drops. So yes, if yours does not add minerals back, then we do. Yeah, and there's no harm in really doing that as well. Don't go overboard, but adding some of the trace minerals back can be great. All right, Kendall is up next. Now that I'm learning about how important the detox protocols are for our health, I want to involve my kids as well. My kids are 11, 9, and 6. I'm wondering what advice you can give parents on using detoxes for children. For example, when my littlest was 4, she had some symptoms that could fall under parasites. Are there product lines you would recommend that would be gentle enough for kids? I'm assuming the products you sell are more for adults. I would love to include kids for the annual detoxes. All right, well, totally get it. Understood. Might be new to the community. Welcome. We appreciate having you. All the protocols at Equalife, except for maybe 5 or 10 out of 150, are all for kids as well. There's just a kids dosing guide. So both of my daughters do the Parasupport protocol every single year for parasites. They do the heavy metal detox every single year. So we do that. We've done the CBO protocol with them, but you only need to do that if you need to do it. I did it with my youngest daughter, I told you before, and she did the H. pylori protocol with the mastic gum to get rid of that. Got rid of it in 8 weeks. So that was good. So yes, that's what we do. It's just a lower dosage. And so that's literally, we do the parasite typically in the spring, and we do the detox in the fall, the heavy metal detox, but you can do it however you'd like. And then they don't do the functional medicine detox. You can do the mold detox protocol if you think they have mold. You can do the children's CBO protocol, which is literally its own one for children. And all of those can be great. All right. Please let us know if you have questions, though, Kendall. Write in at cabralsupportgroup.com. We'll literally help you with all of those things. We'll help you with the dosing guides. We'll help you with everything you need. All right. Elazar is up next. Hello, Dr. Cabral. I have a question. Have you ever heard of long-lived plasma cells and how they are a big reason autoimmune diseases are chronic, since those cells live so long and they can continue to make autoantibodies as well? And conventional doctors say that there's no way to eliminate them. That's the reason autoimmune can't fully go away. What's your opinion on that? Oh yeah, happy to help with this. So, okay. It's not that simple. But yes, and we're doing some great research with a very large lab right now and looking at, patient data over a long period of time. And so what we found is that those autoimmune antibodies can actually hang around for 6 to 12 months. So I shared this with our IHPs and the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute community, is that all of the symptoms of autoimmune can really go away. And you run your labs and and they're coming down, but you still see those antibodies. Don't think that you still necessarily have the dis-ease. It takes time for those to die off. But what conventional medicine doesn't understand is they can die off. All right. The way that they're able to die off is, first, you fix the underlying root cause. The viruses, the inflammatory-based issues, the gut permeability, the gut dysbiosis, the heavy metals, viral-based issues, whatever is bothering you, fix that. Seal up the gut wall. Go use the de-stress protocol, literally the de-stress protocol from the rain barrel effect. And you'll want to do 21-day functional medicine detox, and you'll want to incorporate intermittent fasting and probably 1 24-hour fast a week. Fasting helps to kill off these cells faster. Increases natural killer cells, increases T cells, all of this is very well documented. So conventional medicine is just decades behind what natural health has already seen and what is also out there in the research. It's just not as well known. All right, Eliza, hopefully that is helpful. But yes, everyone can overcome them. I mean, I'm just one of tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of examples of people overcoming autoimmune issues, right? Didn't have it until I was 17. Then I had it for years. Then I got better. And now I haven't had it since, right? Then I had rheumatoid arthritis. So, and it's honestly Hashimoto's, MS, lupus, psoriasis. Okay, they're all autoimmune issues. They can stem from a lot of the same imbalances, and you just have genetic predispositions. You still work on the root cause. You still heal them. The antibodies still go away, even the molecular-based mimicry antibodies. So yes, just takes time. It just doesn't happen overnight. That's the thing, is I know we all want the overnight cure. I get it, right? Take that pill and then poof, everything's gone. But in natural health, it takes a little longer, but it's worth it, right? It really is. It's worth it because you truly own your results. All right, we've got one more question today. It's from Anonymous. Anonymous says, "Hi, Dr. Rawl. I'm convinced I have lipedema or lipedema. I haven't been able to meet the doctor confirm." Understood. I just want to say, but however you want to pronounce it, lipedema is a diagnosable disease like IBS is a diagnosable disease. They listen to your symptoms. They take a look at you and say, oh, you have bloating? You have gas? Yeah, you have IBS. Okay. So like, that's it. But like, doesn't mean anything. They look at you, they look at your thighs and hips and they say, oh, there's fat developing. It seems a little lumpy or it's imbalanced. Oh, you have lipedema. So it's like, just be careful of wanting to get a doctor to confirm it, to confirm what your eyes are showing you. Okay, I get it. I'm not coming down on you, Anonymous, but like I want you to understand, I will always look for that diagnosis, but what does the diagnosis mean? Like almost nothing, right? All right, so you're saying that your torsos, arms and legs all feel like they have a grainy or pebbly-based texture underneath. My knees have a weird fat pad on the side. I listened to other shows where you mentioned lipedema, and I thought you said you've been able to help people reverse it. All of my research says that it's incurable, but can manage it in calm swelling and pain, but the nodular fat will not go away without lipo. My questions are you familiar with any other scenario where texture I feel on myself as described is normal? Or is that pebbly feeling lipedema? Have you actually seen people get rid of nodule lipedema fat and heal completely, or just reduce swelling, pain, and normal fat? Diet advice on this condition. Thanks. Yeah, without a doubt I have. Without a doubt. And I wouldn't tell you that if it wasn't true. Like that's the thing, is because you and I may or may not ever work together. So I'm just sharing with you that you can work with any integrative health practitioner level 2. But before you do that, read the rain barrel effect. Because if you're looking to fix this just through nutrition, it's not the answer. You need to reduce toxicity exposure. You need to rebalance the inflammation in your body. And in order to do that, to get your body burning up these toxins, to be able to literally break down this adipose tissue, right? What do we want to be able to do? Create a healthy body that can properly eliminate these things through the liver and the kidneys, healthy cells, and we're going to use the whole de-stress protocol. We're going to use everything: diet, exercise, stress reduction, toxin removal, rest, emotional-based balance, scientifically backed supplements, success mindset to see it through. That's what it takes. That is how people reverse it, because it's not one thing. If it was diet alone, you could just do a low-carb diet and it would go away. It's not the way that it works, right? So I want you to read the rain barrel effect. It's free. It's 7-year anniversary actually this week. So if you want to go to stephencabral.com/free book, it's literally free. I pay about $7 to print it. It costs about $7 to ship here in the US. You can get it completely free, and would love to get you that this week. And that's it. So hopefully this was helpful. Would love to do follow-ups. Happy to do follow-ups. And I'll be back tomorrow answering more of our community's questions. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into today's show. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to make sure that you're getting our daily content, not missing out on anything. Functional medicine, wellness, weight gain, weight loss, anti-aging, living longer, stronger, and all of the most cutting-edge research. And if there's any topics you want to hear, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Take care.